Hey guys, so it feels like it has been forever since I have seen you guys, but I have been literally shopping my brains out. As you might recall, I had asked for money for Christmas so that I could go shopping and buy what else, makeup. And so I have been just shopping all day, every day. So finally we're going to get down to business here, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I picked out. So today I'm going to start with the more expensive things, and then I'll do videos the next couple of days showing you all the drugstore type stuff that I picked up. Most of what I got was drugstore, but I did get a handful of expensive things, so I'm going to show you those things today. Oh, and then I do have some packages coming in the mail, so those will have to be like separate videos. Alright, so, oh, and I should say, if I look different and you can't quite figure out why that is, it's because I darkened my hair a little bit. I just felt like it was getting crazy light. I mean, I liked it and everything, and I would always go for that light blonde, but I just wanted to darken it up a little bit for winter, and some of the makeup shades that I had been buying didn't really look that great with my hair being as light as it was. I feel like it's very limiting. When you color your hair really light blonde, there aren't as many makeup colors that you can wear as when you go a little bit darker. So this is just one shade darker. I normally would color my hair light ash blonde. This is just medium ash blonde. So it's not that much different, but different enough that it really makes me look like a different person, I think. It just gives me more options for makeup colors. Okay, so enough chit chat, let's get right into the stuff because I got some good stuff. So I went to a mall that I had never been to before over the weekend because they had some things at that mall that I knew I wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. A lot of the stores now, you can check their inventory online and it will tell you whether they have something or not, so that you don't have to run all over the place like you do with drugstore makeup, going from drugstore to drugstore looking for things like I did also this weekend. But with the higher end things, it's easier to check their inventory a lot of times. So there was a Sephora at this particular mall that had something in stock that I wanted to get. You might remember in a previous video I showed you the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Vampira. Well, I wanted to hunt down the shade Lolita, and this Sephora had it in stock, so that was why I went to a different one. So this is it. I'm not wearing it today because I have something else on that I'm going to show you in a minute, but this is Kat Von D Lolita. And you know what? Since I'm not wearing it, I should at least swatch it for you. It's supposed to be a dusty mauve, or is it dusty rose? Dusty rose or dusty mauve, but in any case, the color that it looks like in the tube and the color that it looks like on, because I did wear this over the weekend, and it's darker. It's darker and it's browner on the lips than it is in the tube, because if you look at the shade, I mean, it does look like a dusty rose or a dusty mauve. Sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head which one it was supposed to be, but it's definitely darker when you swatch it. So let me swatch it on my hand so you can see what I'm talking about. And it has a doe foot applicator. These are $19, I think. Yeah, $19. So see how much darker and browner that is swatched? I was really shocked. I mean, I still like it, but I kind of wish that it was the shade that it is in the tube. So finally I found that, because that shade has been nearly impossible to find. Get that off right away because it will definitely stain. Those are, they call them liquid lipsticks, but they're definitely a lip stain. Okay, so I got that, and then after I found that, I just started walking around the Sephora looking at things and ended up buying my most expensive purchase of all the things that I've gotten for Christmas I saw this and I swatched it. Once I swatched it, that was it. I knew I had to have it, even though I really didn't want to spend that much money on one thing, but it was so beautiful and the colors were so gorgeous. This was $48 for this one thing, which, like I said, I really didn't want to spend that much money on one thing because I wanted to get like a wide variety of things. But this is the Laura Mercier Artist Palette for Eyes and Cheeks, and it's the holiday palette for 2014. She had another one that she had released that was all eyeshadows. This one is the one for eyes and cheeks. It's not on the Sephora website anymore because I did check, so whatever they have in stores, that's what is left. And it's funny because I don't think I bought any holiday palettes of any kind this Christmas. I wasn't really planning to, but once I saw this and swatched it, like I said, I had to have it. Let me hold it the other way so you can really get a good look at it. Now, this side of the palette I wore yesterday and I absolutely loved it. And then this side of the palette is what I have on today. And then the blush in the middle, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a blush or a highlighter. I guess it's a blush because it is called the Eyes and Cheeks palette. It's supposed to be a blush, but I like it more as a highlight because it's very, very shimmery. And the blush is like a warm toned rose gold as opposed to more of a neutrally rose gold, like the Benefit Rockateur to me is more like a cool rose gold or a neutral rose gold. This is a warm rose gold, and so I really didn't have anything like that. And let me swatch that for you. So that's the blush, but I used it as a highlighter yesterday because it's really, really, really shimmery. And then the left hand side, you get Vanilla Nuts, Stone Taupe, Pewter, and Deep Night. I used all four of those colors yesterday and I loved them. So let me swatch that for you. Make sure that, okay, let me get that blush off there. So that's the left side of the palette. So you get like a creamy color, you get a taupe, you get a silvery taupe, and a navy blue. And let me wipe that off, and even though I'm wearing the right hand side on my eyes, I'm gonna swatch that other side for you. Having a tough time getting that off. Maybe I better swatch it on my other hand because it did leave like a little residue. So then the other side is called Topaz, Morning Dew, Cashmere, and Crystal Beige. And I would say it's a cool beige, a creamy white, or sort of borderline off-white white, and then a lighter beige, and a brownish beige that has a little bit of a rose gold undertone shimmer to it. Yeah. Okay, let me swatch this for you. So that's those four shades swatched. Did it come out? So I have the shimmery one on my lids, and then I have the grayish beige as a transition color, and then, no, I'm sorry, I have the lighter beige as a transition color, the one that's kind of grayish beige, and then the darker beige I have in the outer crease, and then the creamy color I have as my highlight. So that's what I have on my eyes today. Oh, and I did drag some of the darker grayish beige down underneath my lash line. And I don't have the blush on today because I didn't feel like it went that great with these other colors that I have on, these orchid colors that I have on my lips and my clothes. So I didn't use that blush. Okay, so those are the two things that I bought at Sephora. The next thing I want to show you is the brushes that I bought at Ulta. And these are Real Techniques, and you're probably thinking to yourself, I thought you were going to show us the expensive things you bought. These are expensive. They're Real Techniques brushes, but they're expensive. They're the Bold Metals collection, and I bought two of them. I got this rose gold one. This is the flat contour brush, and I've been using this just to do my face contour. If you contour your face with bronzer, you're not going to like this because the bristles are very densely packed and there's a lot of them. So if you were to use this with a bronzer, it would pick up too much product and it would look fake. But when I contour my face, I either use MAC Taupe Blush, which is a cool tone taupe, or I use MAC Sculpting Powder in Sculpt, which is a cooler toned taupe color, or I use sculpting products, cooler tone sculpting products. And for that, this brush is awesome because those are lighter, less pigmented products, so this is a great brush to pair with those products. But for bronzer, I don't think that you would enjoy it that much if you sculpt your face with bronzer. But it's beautiful, it's rose gold, it's weighted down in the brush area. It's a very heavy, solid brush that I don't think I will have any issues with it falling apart like I do with some of my other less expensive Real Techniques brushes. And then the other one I got was one of the silver ones, because these come in gold, rose gold, and silver. They have two rose gold brushes to choose from. They have two gold, and then they have three silver. The three silver ones are all eye brushes. I got the pointed crease brush because I didn't have anything like this. Actually, I do have something like this, but it was really inexpensive and really cheap, and I hate the bristles on it. But this is a nice one. So I tried using this to place color in the crease and then blend out with a different brush, but I didn't like it really too much for that. So what I've been using it for is to take eyeshadow and drag it down along the lower lash line, and it's perfect for that. You would think that it would be too much, but it's actually not. It deposits like just the right amount of color right along the lower lash line for like a smoked out look. So I've been doing that the last few days since I got this. And this, again, it's weighted down at the bristle area. I don't know if these are limited edition or if they're permanent. I'm really not sure. I know they're an Ulta exclusive. The pointed crease brush was $15.99 and the flat contour brush was $25.99. So these are like department store prices, but they're Real Techniques. But they do seem to be really well made, and I do love them, and I'm glad I got them, but definitely couldn't get more than these two because they're really expensive. So I do love those. And then last but certainly not least is what I'm wearing on my lips. This is Lime Crime Velvetine Utopia. It's like a radiant orchid, like the Pantone color of the year for 2014. But I love this. Of all the lip stain matte products that I bought lately, this is my favorite. This formula is perfection. It goes on like a dream. Some of the ones that I bought, the color is like unevenly pigmented. With this one, the color is just, it applies evenly as you're doing it. I haven't been using a lip liner because it's so easy to get it right along the lip line, and it doesn't get darker in parts like other products do, but it's wonderful. It's a doe foot applicator, and it's a radiant orchid. or a vibrant orchid. I love it. I love it. Now, I didn't get this through the mail because Lime Crime's website, everything is always out of stock. You can never get any of those products. It's ridiculous, really. I don't understand why they don't keep it more well stocked. So I found out that Urban Outfitters carries Lime Crime. So I went on the Urban Outfitters website, and I looked to see, because I've been wanting to try one of these Velvetines for a long time now, and I looked to see what colors they had in stores that were within driving distance for me. So that was another reason why I went to that particular mall that I went to, because they had this there. And I didn't see it when I went over to the beauty section, so I asked somebody and they had it right at the cash register in a glass jar thing. And it was the only one they had. So now there aren't any more within like a 50-mile radius of my house. So I was glad that they had this because, oh yeah, I could get the black one if I wanted to. That is at some of the stores near me, but I'm not interested in the black one. I wanted one of the colors. So I got this and I love it, and I've worn it several times actually just since I bought it, and it's fantastic. It was $20, but it was well worth it because the formula is just absolutely fantastic. And these creamy lip stain things, you know, they don't come off till you take them off. They're on there. You don't have to worry about if you eat or drink something, is it going to come off? They don't. They're on there, but yet it feels like nothing on your lips. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It's not dry. I love it. So those are all the expensive things that I got with my Christmas money. And then over the next couple of days, I'll show you the drugstore stuff that I got. And I did order a couple of things in the mail. I've got a MAC order coming in the mail, and I've got more ColourPop coming. I placed another ColourPop order. And so those things will be coming. So I'll be showing you those things all the rest of the week. And I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching. Bye.